Emanuele Pirro, you are a five-time Le Mans winner, Formula One driver, and vice president of Formula One Grand Prix Drivers Club, and jury member for the Golden Podium Awards. Not everyone who comes to Monaco can say they've raced these streets in a Formula One car, but you can. How do you feel coming back here? What are the emotions of being in a city that you raced through at over 100 miles an hour?
Well, actually, I've been living here for 26 years on top of that. But talking about racing, Monaco has always been a very, very special race for all drivers. A little bit like the Olympic Games, you know, one that you want to do well, one that because of the selectiveness and the unforgiveness of the circuit, you know, each driver has got an ego and he thinks he's better than the other. So he says, you know, I want to go to the proper racetrack where skill counts and where I can make a difference. And this circuit has made a lot of people happy and a lot of people unhappy. But it's an incredible racetrack with an incredible history. And not only the racetrack, but the whole city. Even if you come to Monaco when, you know, on another time, you still feel it's a motorsport city. There are signs around the city which reminds you of the Formula One Grand Prix. So I really hope this Grand Prix will last forever.
You're on a jury to choose the best sports film. What do you have in your background that's going to help you choose a winner?
Well, first of all, it is an incredible privilege and an incredible experience because I love all sports. I mean, every sportive activity that exists, I am interested in, and I respect it, and I really, really love it. So to have the opportunity to choose all this incredible footage of different sports, I tell you, it's an incredible experience, and it is not easy because you would like to give the prize to many, but also the jury members are really interesting people. So I'm really blessed to be here, and of course I'll try to give my best, and hopefully the best will win the prize.
You're also part of an industry that's becoming more mediatized through the movies like Rush and some of these things. Have you seen the movie Rush, and what do you think about that?
I have seen it indeed, and my comment is very positive. I have to say it is very difficult to make a good movie about motorsport. Somehow it is an exciting sport, very exciting sport in my opinion, but many movies have not somehow succeeded in representing this excitement. Very few have made it, and I think the Grand Prix movie of Frankenheimer is a good example. And Rush, I wasn't really, apart from knowing who was the director, who is an incredible skilled person, but I thought he would not be good. But when I saw it, I was really, really happily surprised because I think any sports movie, but a motorsport movie has to be liked by not only by those who love motorsport, but also by people who don't like motorsport, you know. And I think this is a good, nice, genuine, true story, slightly exaggerated, but not too much, of two very high-level sportsmen. So this season, actually, it can be a script of a real movie. And if you saw a movie with that script, you would say this is not real, it cannot be real. So to cut the story short, I think it's been well made, well played, and very enjoyable. So yeah, positive judgment.
Well, speaking of movies and crashes, any thoughts about Jules Bianchi and what happened in Japan?
Yes. Our sport is a beautiful sport. It's a sport I gave all my life, and I love it, with two downsides. One is that it's a very expensive sport, so not everybody can do it, and two, it's a dangerous sport. I think every race. When I was born, I was prepared to give my life for motorsport. So much I loved it. I kind of talked to God and I said, "Make me race, regardless what you want to do with me. I still want to do it." Having said that, the accident of Jules has been extremely unfortunate in a time when motor racing is very, very safe. Being a very dangerous sport, motor racing nowadays, especially Formula One, because other forms of motorsport are more dangerous. It's as I would like to say as safe as it can be, but you can always do better. It has been a series of really unlucky circumstances, like when there is an airplane crash. Aviation is very safe, but if there's a chain of bad things adding together, it's like winning a lottery. You don't have to guess one number. You have to guess 5 numbers. So if 5 bad things add together, unfortunately, you have this situation. So my thoughts are for the family, for the people around him, and I really, really hope he makes it. But sometimes there are things that are almost unavoidable, and we all know you still cry about it, but sometimes there is very little you can do about it.
On a happier note, we are celebrating our 25th anniversary at SPORTEL. Could you help us celebrate by wishing SPORTEL a happy birthday?
Of course. Dear SPORTEL, I had to wait 25 years to be invited to this incredible event. Happy birthday, and I wish you another 25, 50, 75 years of life, because sport is such a good thing, healthy most of the times, and good for the body, good for the mind. So thank you for being here, SPORTEL. Buon anniversario.